Hi, my name is Francesca, and this is my final reflection for the Global Learning Project. Doing this project has meant a lot to me as a learner, an educator, and a person. I have a lot to reflect on after spending this time with Marie, a foreign exchange student from Venezuela. Before I had these experiences with Marie, I was nervous. I wondered what it would be like to learn about somebody's new culture and if I would have enough to share about my own. I was worried that I would not have enough substance in my culture or know enough about it. But as I went on, I learned that that wasn't a valid concern. During the interactions with Marie, I really enjoyed myself. She was easy to get along with, easy to talk to, and a lot of fun. She laughs a lot and smiles a lot, so that made it a lot easier. When I was helping her cook a dish, which she helped me make, I call it a taco meal, but it was different than tacos. It was like a fajita dish from Venezuela. Um, when I was making that with her, it really opened my eyes to how much cooking for them is such an experience. And sometimes in America, I feel like we just quickly try and cook so we can have the food, but we don't value that time where we're learning about, where these things came from and how they work together to make this dish. And those were some really cool insights that she had to share with me. Now, I wasn't able to have Marie in my video, but I did ask her these questions. And when I asked her what her feelings were before, during, and after the interactions, this is what she had to say. She said that before we had our first interaction, she was nervous because she felt like this was for a project and she wasn't sure exactly what was going on. As we started to interact with one another, she said she really enjoyed herself and she felt like we could even be friends. And after the interaction, that bond was only more stable as she looked back and saw what a wonderful time we had together, going bowling and cooking and just hanging out as friends, really. After having these interactions with Marie, one thing that I feel different about is how I view other cultures. Before, I thought most people live like Americans and there's a few other cultures. But now I'm realizing that we're just one of hundreds of thousands of equally important cultures where people find deep rooted just joy and passion in what they do and what they were brought up to learn. And it's very ingrained in each and every person, the things that happen throughout their life to create what they would call their culture. And one, Marie said one thing that she really enjoyed and felt differently about after the interaction was knowing that there are a lot of Americans that would want to hang out with her and be her friend and take her to do new things. And when she first came here, she felt like she would talk to maybe other Spanish students or whatnot. But now, after these interactions, she feels more open to making American friends, which I was really grateful to be a part of that. I learned a lot about myself during these interactions. One thing that I learned is that, like I said earlier, I was thinking of our culture kind of at the top, but now I see that all these cultures are um, equally and evenly special in their own ways. And I think that this has affected me positively because now I see, through clear eyes as to how diverse and how much is needed for students who are here from other cultures. And when I asked Marie this question, she felt that she learned very positive things about herself from the interactions as well. And she felt like learning something like bowling was a really fun new thing and she loved to add it to what she could do. So that was awesome. As a result of these interactions, I will definitely reach out to any foreign student that I notice at the MSU in attending our school, MSU. It definitely makes me want to spend more time making more friends and making more of an effort to, really learn about different cultures. I've only learned about Marie's Spanish, but there's many more to learn about. And I think as a learner and a possible educator, I think the most important thing I can take away from this is knowing that the cultures that these children have at home are the basis of their lives. And if we do not accommodate their cultures, we will be keeping them from learning to their best ability. So definitely just to take each student for their own culture and um, make sure you focus on things that are important to them and not just what you would do at home. I've really enjoyed the project. Thank you for watching.